Let's say you had 10 weeks to take a road trip anywhere. Where would you go? In the past few years, we've had some amazing opportunities to take backcountry motorcycle trips all over the United States. But ever since I was a kid, I held on to the stories I heard about my granddad riding his motorcycle from his home in Brazil up Central America and into North Carolina. So, if I had a summer to road trip anywhere, of course it's going to be taking a back way. So why not take the back way to Brazil?
Wakey, Harry.
We are camped in some bamboo at the mouth of Cañón de los Animales. It is day number, oh my goodness, what day number is it? Should have started keeping track. I think it's day number 5 or 4. And isn't this impressive in the mountains south of Monterey?
Going on a walk.
Casually walking here.
We're heading out and gonna have some hard riding today, so got a lot of dirt to cover by the end of the day. Let's do it.
In order to complete our route on time, we have to average 175 miles a day. That may not sound like a lot until you're riding roads like these. And while we could choose to ride asphalt highways all the way down most of Central and South America, we wanted to ride as much backcountry as possible, and of course, see as much as possible. So some days we'll ride highways to eat up miles, and other days we'll slow down to explore the countryside. This is our first day out on some true rough backcountry roads in the amazing mountains south of Monterey. A guy on a mule is pretty much the only traffic we saw all day. And it just might be we got a little bit more of a rough road than we anticipated.
Let's go. Good job, Gary. We're doing this. I don't think any of the video is going to do it justice, though, to how incredible it is, or how sketchy it is. A little bit of bump right here. Here we go. Look at us handling this like pros. Hold on, bumpy. Hold on. Just hold on. There you go. There you go. Woo, nice.
And these rougher roads were taking a bit of a toll on Carrie.
Need some water?
No.
I know you are. I'm sorry. You're doing good, though.
Is it cold?
Yeah, it feels great.
The cool water was a much needed relief to our hard day of riding, which would only get harder.
My bad. I was badly handled. I'm sorry.
My bad. I thought it was Finger of God. It is the Bridge of God. And we have a whole entourage of accompaniment. I like this one. I like that one. You're okay.
I don't like them at all.
But we almost just stepped on the weirdest looking scorpion.
Oh, I left the light in the tent. I always leave something in the tent.
It is a warm, beautiful day in the deserts of Mexico. As we head to a mining town I knew little about, other than that Google map showed one main way in under the mountain and one sketchy way out over the mountain.
Waiting our turn to go through the tunnel. I'm ready for lunch, man.
Oh, look, St. House. Wow, that's a fancy St. House, man. It's like we're going through a mine shaft. No? What a neat town, though. Look at this.
While walking the streets of this 500-year-old mining town, we heard of some old ruins up on the mountain that sounded worth checking out. Come on, Carrie, hold up. We're almost there. Woo, what do we got here? Let's see. How I would love to go back in time and see this place in its heyday. One of the joys of exploring is finding something you never expected. We strolled into this neat mountain town looking for lunch, heard about ruins of an old house on a mountainside, weren't sure it was even worth the hike, and yet here we are, finding something unexpected and magnificent. All right, so we got some better information. This was built in the 1600s.
I think I was closer.
Yeah.
I said it was very, very old.
It is very old. And the reason there's so many big fancy buildings, an entire city up here,
Oh,
yes,
look at that.
is because of this. A silver mine. And silver mine is big money. There you go. Look at you. Awesome.
Oh, I knocked one. Sorry. I'm not doing it.
Okay. Carrie, hold on.
What?
Yeah, this is the way we're supposed to go.
Are you an idiot?
Yes, we are idiots. Not down the crazy
The
bottomless
hole
pit
that we tried to die in?
mine hole.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm sorry, I almost killed
Did
you.
you happen to hear her mention traffic cones saying that you shouldn't go this way?
Or that we could go to the right. What's this way? Where did we come out at? Oh, okay. While we went under the mountain to get in, we would go over the mountain to get out.
Gracias. Here we go. Whoa. Sorry about that. Gracias. All right, here we go again. Friday at night, heading into a school.
I guess we should put the reindeer on, huh? You're getting a tour of a long abandoned convent, and we are told that this is the exorcism room.
Corner lock.
I guess so. Do you feel cornered here?
I felt cornered over there. That's my favorite pair.
Supposedly our road goes that way. Oh, I'm going there. Look. Almost had it. 3, 2. You ready? Here we go. Watch me rock. Woo-hoo. This is where I wish I had more aggressive tires. Kind of loose rock. Just when you think it couldn't get better. Look at that! Oh! Look at this! How freaking cool! We haven't even gotten rained on yet.
Things like that.
Oh, this time we have our reindeer on. Let's do it. Racing against time, sun setting, and once again, rain. You okay? I almost had it too.
With no end in sight to the canyon walls, it was time to find the highest ground we could and call it a night.
Victory.
You did not fold your pillow up, sir.
Oh, whoops, I forgot to fold my pillow.
As a consequence, you must now fold my pillow too.
Oh, whoops.
Mangoes.
Look at my finger.
I didn't.
Chances are, when you take on a road that has no name and is on no map,
Feels nice.
it's going to be the kind of road you're going to be glad to see tarmac again afterwards. But not today. This was a special road. But the day wasn't over yet, and it had a lot more special to give. Because if I were to imagine the kind of place that created the legends of a fountain of youth, I think this place would be it. Hundreds of hot springs trickle out all over the mountain, filling up pools and caves with beautiful, warm blue water.
Look, you got a little cave over there too.
So happy.
This water is so nice, so warm. It's like a sauna inside a cave.
Sadly, we had to trade the warm waters of the Fountain of Youth to the cold raindrops of the seemingly endless Fountain of Rain. We also found a new riding buddy.
This is our new friend. Oh, it looks like a protest. Do you know what's going on?
I mean, since we have our bikes, we can just go through the sites and go through it.
Oh, this guy's gonna get us through, isn't he?
The protesters agreed to let us through on one condition. We would have to push the bikes through the protest.
I might need help after all. That's a big hill.
I'm gonna help you.
Woo!
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I guess it was meant to be that we meet.
Oh, yes. All right, they're fighting for land, he said. Thankfully, our friend from Chicago helped get us through.
While the challenge of these past days has certainly been exciting, it was time to get some miles under our belt and some tourist destinations checked off our list.
And we are in Oaxaca. We like Oaxaca, don't we like Oaxaca? Lots of stuff to spend money on. Our wallets don't like Oaxaca.
Yo, Will! Uncle Tim here. How are you guys doing, man? Jason, Amparo, and I are so looking forward to riding with you guys in the mountains, in the Chiapa Mountains.
Yo, good to see you guys. Woo!
How you doing, man?
Over the next few days, as we finished our time in Mexico, we got to slow down just a bit and get treated to some of the best that the Chiapa region of Mexico has to offer.
I think it's easier going up diagonally.
That's where we're heading to, El Chicon. It's incredible already from here. Look at it. Woo!
See this? Look at the trees.
Oh, they're in the wall.
Yeah. What? Oh.
I know this might look fake, as if I used some filter, but I promise, it really did look this stunning. And it's hard to believe that places like this exist and are out there waiting to be rediscovered.
Ooh, what a pretty little road. Look at this. Dos personas? Gracias. Can you hold on to that? Woo! It was in fact split. Ooh, this looks nice. Oh, this looks great.
This is so crazy.
Nice little sign to let people know you're not to cross the border here. Let's do it anyhow. I'm in Guatemala.
I'm in Mexico.
Hi, Mexico.
Hi, Guatemala.
It might be nice to get together. Don't catch your back on the... Now you're in Guatemala.
Guatemala too.
Man, what a location,
I
eh?
know, isn't that incredible?
God, all night long, the water.
Where's your tent, Tim?
I'm all set up. I'm already all set up there. Got the air going, the air conditioner, turned it on.
Did you forget your chin on purpose?
I quit being a street person about 12 years ago.
Is that it?
That's it.
Good morning. It's day number 18, last day in Mexico. And what a great place to spend our last day in Mexico. This might be the prettiest spot of the entire trip.
For today's adventure, we were given the impression that the ride was so short, we wouldn't need gear.
Very slick, I'm told, so we shall see.
We try to make them do it. Guide them where there's no moss. I'm not gonna use it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe take it.
It's not as bad, though.
I don't care. There's some information that keeping from.
How slick?
Probably right in that part too.
This is the new terrain for me. Mossy slick spots like this.
These are the drooping pyramids of Colón, thought to sag because of the limestone they were made from.
Don't do that! Oh, they're so tiny.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
This isn't a good idea. This isn't a good idea. This is a good idea.
All right, well, go ahead and get off. I gotta take a bag off, it's too wide. Bye, Mexico. Welcome to Guatemala.
Sadly, it was time to say goodbye to Uncle Tim, Jason, and Amparo as we entered the third country of our trip, Guatemala. And we were able to squeeze in much needed work done to the bike, with the whole team at KTM Guatemala pitching in to get the bike like new again.
Adios. Woo, let's go. Everything works, come on.
After breakfast with an amazing volcanic view, it was time to leave the comforts of city behind
What a steep, narrow, oh, I can see the lake really well, sketchy road.
for the wonders of backcountry.
Hold on. Oh, is it steep? And it's bumpy, but it's actually solid rock. It's not baby heads over here. So that's good. So I'm gonna go going right over it. Oh, what a view! Oh, it's gonna clear up for a good view, yay!
Time to wake up. You look very comfy though in your sleeping bag. Like a little cocoon.
The water is really clear, isn't it?
Oh, there's a bug.
Not a bug.
Oh, it's not bad. Go over here on the left. Okay, and tell me how deep it is there. You're saying across right there?
One thing was clear upon leaving Mexico: Guatemala was much poorer and less cared for. And while this was a dump, the truth is, trash was everywhere.
Well, I guess this is the dump. Said that's a lava has taken out some stuff. It's kind of crazy. There's the chicken bus. All right, Mr. Chicken Bus, we're coming around. Parasuna? Hola, amigo, para Osuna. Caminho para Osuna. Aqui, assim, direto? Como?
Aqui é Osuna.
Aqui é Osuna? Ah, gracias. Pretty bad right here. Oh, come on, lady, get out of my way for this. Thank you. She's carrying the whole log.
Stopped under this giant tree because we put our rain gear on in the backwoods of Guatemala.
While there were no signs of lava, lahar is runoff from volcanic eruptions, and it had taken out bridges and washed away roads.
All right, you ready?
And little did we know that this road was going right through the heart of this destruction.
Are you ready? That was an adventure.
But don't hold your breath because our challenges for the day were not over yet.
Oh, watch out. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What?
I just slip on these loose rocks. Sorry, my feet are just slipping.
Ready?
What's that? Oh, his feet dug in. Huh. This isn't the right road. ¿A noite comida? Sí?
Es cangrejo.
Mas é daqui?
Oi, que tu não ouviu.
Ah, sim. Sim.
Ok,
sim. Está bem. Gracias.
Ok.
Adiós.
Adiós, mucho gusto.
Sí, también. Oh, wow. Gotta get a picture. How cool is this? You've heard of water crossings. You've heard of river crossings. You've heard of sand crossings, mountain crossings. Have you ever heard of lava field crossings? Well, in Guatemala, here you go. Oh, it looks like a scene from a movie. What in the world? The moss growing on the lava rock? Yep, good spot, right? Home sweet home.
Yes.
Look at that! It's a volcano, and look around us. So does that look like smoke to you? I think it's not active. Or did I get them mixed up? Maybe it's the other one that's the not active, and this is the active one? Because, you know, if it were to erupt, we'd die, like, really fast.
You didn't empty the tent. It's dirty.
Hey, what if I picked the wrong volcano?
Shut up. Get the stuff.
Yes, ma'am. 2 small orange specks and a vast lava field of green moss and plants growing in the rich volcanic ash. 2 people in the vastness of 2 continents. Just trying to get, you know, to Brazil on back roads on a motorcycle.
The loot, it's that it's so round is what makes it tough. Goodbye, Guatemala. And hello, El Salvador. Said like an American, El Salvador. Is that more like Spanish?
That's
Speak English.
Ah, habla inglés.
Yes, of course.
We're traveling to Brazil from the U.S.
Okay.
All right, we'll do. Thank you.
Okay.
Welcome to the Pacific Ocean.
How often do you get a view like this?
Storm is just coming in, but we pulled up looking for access to the beach. There's a public access point with some camping available.
I found a sand dollar.
Right there.
It's so cool!
How cool is this, huh? It's a lot easier here too because you have all this wet sand. Say goodbye to El Salvador and Honduras for a day.
As a trip record, we crossed not one, but 2 borders on this day. They also happened to be our hardest, with Honduras being one of the roughest countries in Central America, and the Nicaragua border being notoriously complicated.
Sí, entrada para Nicaragua.
2 borders in one day.
2 borders in one day, and one of those was this one with a grand total of how many stops did we decide? Some dude in white clothes. We don't know what he was for.
Fumigation.
The cranky guy who tried to bribe us.
8.
There were 8. Let's carry on to Nicaragua. Let's do it. ¿Dónde pasar, amigo? Hey, questione, ¿dónde está Cerro Negro? ¿No? ¿No llega?
Allá. Mire,
¿Por aquí?
le digo algo.
¿Sí?
No.
This kid was cute, but his long and detailed directions that included descriptions of fence posts and gates did not prove very helpful.
Está bien. Gracias. Hola, amigo, questione. ¿Dónde está Cerro Negro?
No para arriba.
Está bien, gracias. Hello, sand. If it was super dry, this would be even harder.
That's on the cloud.
Yeah, there comes the clouds. That means rain. Yeah, I see them. Carrie, are you nervous?
Yes.
If you get hurt, will you be mad at me?
Costa.
Oh, wow. This is already getting interesting. Look at this.
Youngest volcano in the Americas, born 1850, with the most recent eruption in 1991. See the rain chasing us in the back there? It's a coming. Can we outrun it?
We had no hope of outrunning that storm, but we could outslide it, for the most part.
We're almost on the main road. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of here. Let's see. Woo! Oh, here's nice.
If you could just hop out, please, and we could all get on with our lives, you know? No? Okay. We're gonna need some intervention.
Intervention, husband mode, engage. All right, see if I can catch him legs. Ah, he jumped.
The next few days were admittedly a bit of a blur, as sadly we had to race through Costa Rica and Panama in order to catch our flight and ship our bike over the impassable and roadless Darien Gap, a stretch of jungle connecting North and South America.
Whoops.
And while so much has happened already, in a way, this was our Rubicon, a point of no return, a line in the sand. There was no turning back from here. Only one direction, forward.
Something go down there. Here we go.
On a new continent and in a new country, it didn't take long to figure out why so many people love Colombia. On top of being an amazing country, Colombia proved to be the most welcoming of our trip.
Bienvenido bienvenidos a Ibagué.
Oh, gracias, gracias.
Dios los bendiga.
Gracias.
El anfitrión del césped llama a salir a pasear.
Look at that. As far as you can see, whole mountains of these little plants.
Welcome to the Andean Páramo, a Spanish word for the tropical alpine tundra in the Andean Mountains.
Que es de la tierra su sangre.
While the Páramo was beautiful, it was also a bit chilly, and we were inclined to get somewhere a little warmer. And so we stumbled into this small town that lived up to the reputation for Colombian friendliness.
I don't want to throw it.
Good job! The centro. While the people of Colombia may be some of the friendliest, truck drivers continue to be universally mean. In a tight curve, we got bumped off a road by a truck.
Uno, dos, tres.
Fortunately, there are plenty of non-truck driver locals who helped us out.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias, amigos. He came super fast, real close.
What do you have to say to the mean truck guy that ran us off?
I don't like him.
Leaving the mountains did not mean leaving the adventurous
This
route,
is a sketchy looking tunnel.
as sketchy tunnels was followed by sketchy bridges, which were followed by sketchy trails.
I tried to go up a little too slow. Look at this view. I missed goats. Starting to look more deserty.
We descended the Green Mountains into a valley known for its famous desert.
Looks like a roadrunner. Think he's a roadrunner? Go we'll chase after him, see how fast he runs.
I can go chase him.
There he goes. Well, if he ran faster than you, he's pretty fast, so I'd say he's a roadrunner.
He's pretty fast.
Look at this track. I love it. What do you think? So not good?
I mean, you can go see.
Okay. Yeah, that would be bad to fall in. So if I'm gonna fall this way, I know. Might even be able to get out if I fall. Okay, let's see. I gotta think about this. I gotta back up. I gotta hit it again.
Not very hopeful at this point.
Nice. I had a moment of panic when I looked at it at first, and so I had to stop.
What you cooking?
Rice.
Nice.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. Fire's going out. Here, I got you.
I think it's okay.
Of course, even in the desert, we'd find a way to get rained on. But this was one time we were happy for some rain.
Good morning. We are actually one day over the halfway mark on our trip. Andes Mountains, you can see in the background, all around us. And in the middle, this Tatacoa is what it's called, desert. Carrie was attacked by biting gnats. What'd you say your arms felt like?
Cottage cheese.
Oh my goodness, it does look like cottage cheese. I'm sorry, honey.
Really bad.
I thought there wouldn't be mosquitoes in a desert.
Narrow streets and dusty roads I've lingered on for far too many
You wobbled a little bit.
I wandered down the city taking pity on myself through my fears. All this place ever gave me was a boot upon my face when I was down. Give me back my liberty, I'll take my first step to where I'm bound.
On the back side of our tent is a trash pile.
But I have a chair.
We do have a chair, it's very convenient. We could probably build a house, but on this side,
And like an apple, I will soar through the air.
amigo, muchas gracias.
I'll take you with me from this place of despair. Take me out to roam the world again. Take me out to roam the world.
This has to be the most epic setting for a church. Down this canyon, across this stone arch bridge. Ta-da! It was now time for Ecuador.
Bienvenido de Estados Unidos, bienvenido a nuestro país, se llama Ecuador.
Named for the equator that runs through it, my granddad actually took a picture on his own motorcycle trip when he crossed the equator.
Ta-da! 000.
Looks like a Minecraft statue.
It does look like a Minecraft something or other.
You seem to have a new companion here helping you cook.
Thought help me? Don't burn your nose.
Good?
Our good meal would be put to good use as we rode the backcountry of Ecuador.
Look at all these fields going up and over mountains.
Got a great little picnic spot. We're hoping to catch a clear glimpse of Cotopaxi. Get some views of it right now, actually.
Oh, look at that. What a view. What a mountain. All right, last picture. I gotta take one more picture. I'm so sorry. Hola, buenos días. Oh, buenas tardes. Sí. How we doing? Oh my goodness, hit a big patch of sand. How are you? Check in with me.
Come on.
While a smaller country than its neighbors, Ecuador packs quite a punch for tourism, with its volcanic lakes, historic architecture, and beautiful cities.
Get our empanadas.
I've got my sock gloves.
We got some sock gloves. Our feet were super cold last night. Found out we were camping not at 11,000 feet, but at 12,700 feet.
I was told that when we were visiting mountains, we were going to camp down. That's not what happened.
Maybe those alpaca wool socks will warm you up for future nights. I just think it's cold. Huh? Awesome. Hooking up to this other spot, see if that'll work.
Facing brutal winds and some of our coldest temperatures yet, we were circling the Chimborazo volcano.
Whoa, that is some brutal cold.
Hoping to catch a glimpse.
Woo, we got it! An awesome shot. It is cold, it is 40 degrees. We'd be freezing without our heated gear, I feel like. But check it out.
Chimborazo is called the closest place on Earth to the sun, not because it's the tallest, but because of its placement on the equatorial bulge. One of my goals for each country was to try their national dish. Can you guess which I was trying tonight?
I considered trying it, but it's making me feel nauseous.
It tastes like chicken.
Does it taste like a rat?
It does have a different smell, but the meat itself is good. I like it.
It's not supposed to be rainy season. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say we passed 100 mudslides so far.
What's creepy?
Look at it. There's candles and totems and flowers and stuff.
It says has a welcome mat. That's not that creepy.
It looks pretty creepy from the road.
But
From the road, it's very creepy.
I think we just stopped because it is dark and I can't see because it's rainy and my glasses are foggy and the road is getting sketchy with rocks and...
Getting sketchy?
Okay, it's very sketchy. What if I told you I was lying and it's actually not a Catholic shrine? Should I tell her the truth?
William, stop it!
Sorry.
Stop!
I think we just heard a landslide. It sounded at first like a big truck tire was flat or something, and then I kept hearing sporadic. Don't and it's not fireworks, not out here.
No.
So we'll see in the morning if around the turn there's a landslide locking us in. That would be interesting. We'll see.
It's a pretty good little flow right here. Señor, está cerrado el camino. No pasa con moto también.
We have a pooper scooper shovel, but that's all we got. But I think we can make a little progress with it. Yeah.
We'll get you working on that. Hola, buenos días. Very squishy one. Oh boy.
Well, I guess this is what we heard last night.
Oh, we might need to stand back. Wow. Hey.
Working on it.
Hey, we're gonna get out of here today still.
Standing up. Might be slipping.
Unsurprisingly, our roads only got worse as we headed closer and closer to what would be the most remote border crossing of our entire trip, heading into Peru.
Buenos días.
Buenos días, caballero. Vaya por favor bajando del vehículo para solo una revisión. Bajando por el vehículo para revisar. Sí.
You are witnessing the one and only pat down of the trip, which all things considered is a pretty good record. And this is my friendly smile that says, please don't impound my bike or keep me from leaving your country.
Estamos viajando de los Estados Unidos.
Ah, ya.
50 días para llegar aquí.
50 vienen hasta aquí.
Believe it or not, we were entering our second to last country before Brazil. And a couple things were clear. They love their flag, their hats, and their corn.
This is my llama. His name is Chocolo.
And what is choclo?
Apparently, it's not chocolate, it is corn.
A large Andean corn often served with cheese. Having entered a lesser known part of Peru, we got to explore ruins with almost no one else around, and on our own schedule.
Carrie's keen eyes saw the walls, which lets us try to figure out how to get there. She led us to this campground. Get across the campground, you have to take these cable cars. Woo! Oh, she's working hard, man. Hey, you're filming me, I'm filming you. Silly.
I have to crawl up that little thing that wasn't a trail to see these buildings. I could have just stayed on the regular trail.
Could have, but it was a lot more fun the other way.
No, was it?
And we got up and close and personal to those buildings.
I'm close to these now. And look, there's the trail.
No guardrail. Some narrow roads fly off right here and plummet. Incredible day.
We quickly learned why Peruvians beep their horns so much around corners. It's to avoid situations like this. Peru is famous for its hand-carved tunnels, snaking along the mountain's cliffside, which of course makes for difficult camping, so we had to get creative.
Looking for our camp spot someone marked. Don't see any flat spots, haven't seen any flat spot. Oh, Carrie, this might be it over here.
We're gonna camp at the edge of this canyon. William's about to bring the bike in through a tunnel.
Good morning. You sleep well? Other than that, we woke up and there's dust all over everything. We didn't put the rain fly on and we're kind of near the road that's very dusty. We're a couple feet from the edge of the canyon. It is quite the canyon too. You're so cute.
Here we go. Woo! This is the Huascarán National Park, very famous national park for its peaks and trails and dirt roads for motorcycling on, as well as asphalt roads, pretty cool asphalt roads. It also has a tunnel that for a long time was the highest altitude tunnel in the world.
What an incredibly, look at all the water coming down from the peak. Ooh, that's a cool picture too.
Would you jump from here? I don't think I can do that.
I don't think you should.
While Carrie did in fact jump in, she did it with even fewer clothes than I had on. So of course, it didn't make it on video. While I'd hoped to take the Mountain Pass Road, it was getting a bit sketchy for the end of the day, so we decided to take the tunnel. Well, turns out the tunnel was kind of sketchy too.
Is that ice? That's freaking ice. Oh, frick. That's ice. Sorry, honey. There's so much ice. How you doing?
I think I peed.
I'm sorry.
Wandering into town, we expected to find a place to camp. But at dinner, we met a friendly local who kindly invited, in fact insisted, on us staying in his backyard.
Si gustan,
¿Sí?
podemos meter la moto.
Bueno.
Today, we had a big decision to make. Would we head for the coast, taking highways and cutting time out of our travel? Or would we take the back way, following the longest mountain range in the world with unknown road conditions and impossible to determine travel time? Well, this is called the back way to Brazil after all, so you know what we chose.
Same road, but it definitely feels rugged. But no potholes. Okay, one pothole. If I get down some road, no? It's gonna be so cold.
Traveling above 15,000 feet, we were not prepared for just how cold it would get in the Andean Mountains. So we pushed into the night often, hoping for a lower valley and warmer temperatures.
Pretty incredible road. Oh boy, here's the sketchy bridge. People been crossing it, it seems.
Definitely said yesterday. Oh, that's open. I don't know why you think it's closed. I see why I think it's closed.
Option 1, sketchy bridge. Option 2, sketchy water crossing. Sketchy bridge it is.
Oh, asphalt. Nice.
Because of heavy metals from mining, getting good drinking water was an extra challenge in Peru.
According to what I read, water coming in the little streams is okay. Just the big rivers and the canyons you gotta watch for.
With a gorgeous stretch of asphalt under our wheels, my confidence surged a little too much.
Whoa. Are you okay? Are you okay? Woo! Are you okay? Wow. Sí, bien, bien. Did it hit your armor? You didn't have armor in.
I sat on this stupid thorn bush when I said okay.
It just looked like a not even very deep dip, not a lot of water. So I just plowed right through, and it has algae and mud. Carrie's foot got hit pretty hard. The bags took a pretty good scrape.
Fortunately, around the corner, Peru offered just the medicine we needed. alpacas.
They're so cute. I love you, llamas. Bye, llamas.
How's your foot feeling from the bike crash?
Frozen. I can't feel anything because it's frozen.
You ready?
We're going down?
Yeah, we're going down. Hopefully warmer.
Yay.
Truth is, the next 4 days were some of the hardest of the entire trip. We didn't really get lower. We really didn't get any warmer.
And we're now at 16,000 feet. Our record for this trip so far. Maybe the record for the whole trip.
Our chances of holding to our daily average plummeted, and we covered some of the most remote traveling of our entire lives. We went 3 days without seeing a regular gas station, asking around instead and buying gas from this nice lady. Of course, there was plenty to explore along the way.
That's the ice cracking.
We saw more alpacas than people, and the llamas sure acted like they were not used to seeing anyone on their high mountain road.
Those are so funny.
And if we couldn't find a camping spot, well, we made one. The roads were rocky and even icy, but there was no lack of beautiful views.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Ah! I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm going down. I'm going down. Ah! Oh, that was fun. I might need to do that again.
Oh boy. I have frost and snow falling down my boots. Oh man, it's everywhere. So has the trip been as hard as you thought it was going to be?
I didn't want to get back on. I've been telling myself we fell one more time, I wasn't going to get back on.
You're just gonna fall.
I was thinking, no, I could get a bus and I could get to Cusco or Lima and I could fly home with my bruised butt and all.
Would you have done that?
I don't know, but I was like, there's solutions.
There are solutions.
When there's solutions, it makes me feel better about the whole situation.
There was certainly a lot of doubt about this trip. We had doubts about whether we would run out of time or money, whether Carrie's visa would get approved, whether we could get the bike fixed, and pretty much every single day we had doubts about which route to take on the next day. But if there's one spiritual takeaway from this trip, it's this. Having faith is not the absence of doubt, because sometimes the doubt never goes away. But we can still take the next step, even while we doubt, trusting in God to get us to the destination. It was a shock to our system after spending a week in remote mountaintops to now enter the mecca of tourism for all the
I
Americans.
think we're about to break our record of most American and European tourists.
Longer, I need to give a tip. Today's meses, 3 months.
So cute.
While it might have been our last day in the Andean Mountains, it was still long enough for one more surprise.
We are packing up quickly. We enjoyed the hot spring, but it is, of all things, snowing. Did you plan to get snowed on?
I'm riding a
On
motorcycle.
this trip?
I'd rather snow than rain, though.
Yeah, especially when it's not sticking. Look at all that. Hey, llamas. Are you cold?
Llamas in the snow.
What's coldest?
My toes.
Yeah, my toes are cold too.
There's so much snow coming down. Oh my goodness.
A lot of snow. Foto da senhora? Não? É que está tão bonito, não posso? É, muy bonito, muy bonito.
This is the part of motorcycle travel they don't tell you about. Waiting in rain for construction. Indefinitely. Don't know if you have time to bath, pee, or whatever. You don't want to miss your shot of getting through. So here we are.
Buying bread from strangers on the street.
She was kind of strange. Cool hat though.
All right, here it is. Halfway point, Peru on this side, Brazil on this side. Now, will they let us in? We have a little concern because Carrie's passport doesn't have the full 6 months anymore.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, she's gonna cry a lot. And I'm gonna give them lots of stickers and hope they let us in. I'm nervous, I got a pit in my stomach. I'm sorry. Let's just get it over with. Get ready to cry. I'm prepping you to cry in case you need to. You might cry anyhow. Ta-da!
They let me in.
Ouviram do Ipiranga as margens plácidas, povo heróico, brado retumbante. O sol da liberdade em raios fúlgidos brilhou no céu da pátria nesse instante. Se o penhor dessa igualdade conseguimos conquistar com braço forte em teu seio, ó liberdade.
Good morning. Got our tent back here behind me, and I'm walking towards a little piece of paradise. There was a taper that passed through here last night, so we're definitely in Brazil. Welcome, welcome. Day number 64, I think, and making our way to meet up with my parents. Hey! We made it. You guys made it. We hit a bunch of sand.
I said if we fell in the
got
sand that we were gonna get a video, and I was gonna be like, this fall has been sponsored by Michelle and Byron. I got my Avianas on a motorcycle. And there's Byron and Michelle.
All right, we were trying to avoid dirt, and as you can see behind me, looks like a lot of dirt.
You gonna put your helmet on, or you just gonna stand there all day long?
The longer I stand here, the longer I stand.
Our 10-week marathon of taking the back ways to Brazil was coming to an end. The next few days, we got to spend riding with my parents, coming up with a creative way to solve a breakdown.
On, off, on, off.
And exploring the region's national parks. We were no longer in faraway foreign places, as we were getting closer and closer to my hometown and to places Carrie and I both knew so well.
Good cactus. You're a good cactus.
Uncle Tim rode out and met up with us again, along with a friend or two. And as good as it was to be back home again, there was a weird feeling of dissonance that I've never gotten before when I visited home. It was like something inside told me, you're not supposed to be here. You didn't fly here. How did you get here? I really shouldn't be surprised about this feeling because I saw it all the time. Every time we told someone that we rode our motorcycle from the US, it's like their brains couldn't process it. Like they assumed they had misheard or I had misspoken because 2 continents on a motorcycle in 10 weeks? Who does that? But as we rode the last few miles, climbing the mountain road overlooking the place I've called home for so long, all of a sudden, everything clicked. Confusion evaporated. Now, we felt victory and gratitude to everyone and to our God who made this possible.
We made it! What an adventure!